Hello, in this video you will learn about fruit fly optimization algorithm step by step with example. So we have certain steps used in this algorithm. First, we will generate the population randomly. After that, compute the distance and the direction for each fruit fly. Then compute the fitness value for each fruit fly. Then we will compare the fitness value and we will consider the minimum fitness value as the best fitness value, that is the best smell. As we are doing here optimization, so we will consider the minimum fitness value as best. And then we have counter. Then initially we have 0. Check the condition is true. Update the position for the current fruit fly, and then again we will compute the fitness value and we will return the best direction and the distance of the fruit fly. We will repeat this loop until condition is met. When this condition is met, stop, else repeat this loop. You can see we have first step of this algorithm. Initialize the parameters and the population for this algorithm. For fruit fly swarm, population size 20 and the maximum iteration 50 spores, and then we have dimension 30 and the lower bound upper bound. This algorithm is easy to implement as it uses only few parameters. As you can see, in this case we will compute the x-axis and the y-axis. You can represent the location of the fruit flies using x and y-axis. So in this algorithm we will generate the population of fruit fly and we will compute the x and y-axis. For the x-axis, use this equation, and for the y-axis, use this equation. Then when you will run the code for the 30 dimension, you will get for the values for the x-axis and these values are for the y-axis. As we are using here 30 dimension, but here I represented output only for the 12 columns. I think these are 12 columns. Yes, we have 30 dimensions, so when you will compute this, you will get the initial population for x-axis and the y-axis. In step 2, we will compute the distance for each fruit fly, and using this equation you can compute the distance. In MATLAB you can write this xi square yi square into this one we are using to update the distance. Then when you will run the code, you will get the distance values for each fruit fly. In step 3, we will compute the smell values for each fruit fly, that is the solution set. So using this equation we can compute the smell, that's the values for the smell concentration. After that we will compute the smell function, that is the fitness function we are using here for the optimization. So using this function, I used here this fitness function or the test function. In MATLAB we will write this one, that is the square of the set of solution we computed in the step 3. Suppose now out of 20 I computed these fitness value for 6 flies. So we have current best smell is this one. How we will choose the current best? We will compare the fitness value. You can see we need minimum fitness value, and out of 6 we have fly number 6, that is this one, having best smell. So we will consider this value as the best smell. So minimum fitness value is the best smell. Now we will check the condition. Condition is true. You can see 0 is less than 50. So move to the next step. So in the next step, we will update the position of the current fruit fly. So again, we will generate the position randomly, compute distance, smell, and fitness for each fruit fly. We will repeat these steps again as we did in the initialization. So I computed again fitness value for the first 6 fruit flies, that is the new fitness value I computed here for the 6 fruit flies. Now in next step we will compare the new fitness value with the old fitness value. If the new fitness value is smaller, then we will update it, else let it be. So you can see here we have initial fitness value and the new fitness value for the 6 fruit flies. So when we will compare this fitness value with all. As we will update, here you can see the initial fitness value is 1.1853 and the new fitness value is, for the first fly we got is, we're going to choose again the best smell out of these. So we will compare the previous fitness value, that is the best smell we computed, with the new best smell that we recently computed. So we're going to compare this with all. So you can see in the first case this value is less than this, so condition is false, so no need to do anything. In the second comparison you can see this value is greater than new value we computed, so we will update this. In next step you can see condition is false, condition is false. If condition is false, there is no need to update it. So you can see here condition is true, so we will update the value now. So we will return the best, so we will update the value. Now we will consider the new fitness value that we computed for the second fruit fly is the best smell now. So fly number 2, you can see here we have the minimum fitness value, so we will consider now this is the new best smell. In the next iteration, when you will again repeat these steps, we will increment the counter, and this time again when you will repeat this step, again we will compute the fitness value. Now in this case we will compare this fitness value with the new fitness value that you will compute in the next iteration. That's how this loop will repeat until the stopping criteria is met. When this condition is false, we will stop the loop and we will print the best values, as we will repeat these steps again and again until we got the best value, that is the optimum value. So that's all we did in this video. So first, generate the population, compute the distance and the direction for each fruit fly, calculate the fitness value, compare it, find the best fitness, check the condition. If condition is true, update position, compute fitness, return best. Repeat the loop until stopping criteria is met. So that's how this algorithm is working. I provided all the important links in the description box. If you have any question, you can comment below, and thanks for watching this video.